Welcome to Point Taken, where opinions become weapons, points become power, and only one voice walks out with the gold. Let's find out who's about to get politely eliminated.
Nope, and you won't be able to see the score, Big Mike. It's on OBS on Twitch right here. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Sped. That's the winner last week right there, the challenger, who decided, hey, I'm going to come back and defend it again. Brains, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing pretty good. Just remember, because hard times build hard men, this championship ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere, he said.
Hard
Stampede,
times.
Stampede, what's going on, brother?
Just enjoying life up here in Canada, and I'm back to take my crown. That's fucking bullshit last week, me losing, man.
Bob, what's good?
Attica.
Man, fought home in Boston traffic. Made it with like 5 minutes to spare. I got nervous around 2:30. It wasn't looking good.
I was getting nervous
But I made it.
myself. I was getting nervous as well. And listen, you guys see this guy on Thursdays, 6:30 with me, 7 o'clock, YouTube. That's Big Mike, the voice of the Run In Wrestling Podcast. Big Mike, thank you for joining us today as our challenger. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I thought this was the running. I thought we were doing I'm confused. I don't know.
That's awesome. The roles are reversed for once. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. All right, listen, you guys know how this works. This is round one, starts off. We get 5 slides. It says 10 minutes, but we run a little over sometimes. You get 25 to 30 seconds. I'll let you run over a little bit more. After the first round, if you lose, we ask you to get out, jump back in so I can bring you back in at the end of the show. All right, let's get this started, right? Come on. I know I clicked it. Oh, come on. I hate this real. Braun Breaker threw his back out, right? On WWE Raw at this point right here. You guys see it. And Wrestle Observer Uncle Dave said the expectation is that Braun Breaker won't be back before WrestleMania. Brains, what do you think?
Uncle Dave also said that they were keeping Brody off TV because of the fuck eyes chants.
Exactly.
I don't give a shit what Dave said. Grunkle Dave's always wrong. Well, and just to be clear, it was a hiatal hernia, not throwing his back out. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, hernia is kind of, I've done that. And they were like, you threw your back out. I was like, oh!
Threw your asshole through your back. That's messed up.
Stampede. I love how he did that. Go ahead, Stampede.
Stampede, you're on mute, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, so Dave got to get his shit together first, right? Like, if you're unsure that you may have gotten some bad information, don't rush to post it just to be first, because trying to be first will make you last, and that's exactly what happened to him on this situation with Ice. Braun, horrible time to get injured with Mania coming up. Like, he would have had a big program. If it was on the table spot, then fine, that these things happen. If it was in while he was training and they still trotted him out there to do the table spot, this was a fucking bonehead move by who's ever in charge of that. Smart and fuck up.
Mob.
Man, Dave lately has been that meme with the sous chef with the whole kitchen on fire. He's cooking not in a good way. His batting average is terrible right now. But as far as Braun, I mean, he could have caught a hernia in that spot. That looks like one of those spots where you could definitely catch one. Let's just hope he's back sooner rather than later. But Dave, grain of salt. That's it.
Big Mike.
Everything he said.
Yeah, I don't know that he's the meme about the kitchen on fire. I think it's more the dumpster on fire, the gif that you see like going down the river with the damn dumpster on fire. And as far as Braun, man, all I have to say about that is bring back the old damn tables. I'm tired of these new tables. They don't ever break. They're hurting people now. Hashtag bring back the old table.
Yeah, you guys are right about that one. That's hilarious. He said the dumpster fire. All right, look, and this one hurts me too. Plans are right now is Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight. And we're going to start with Big Mike because he's got a big-ass smile down there. How do you feel about this? If this is the case, LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
I mean, the only reason I'm here for it is because I know it'll make your head explode. I'm sure I'm going to lose points for that. I know how much love you have for LA Knight. Yeah. And so just having to hear you talk about it would make me happier. I could do without Brock Lesnar. I've said that from day one. I care less about Brock, but LA Knight will be there just to make your head explode.
Yep, you're right. Brains.
Well, let's see. We won a briefcase. Yeah. We won a battle royal. Yeah. We won a tournament. Yeah. We won a triple threat. Yeah. What are we going to do? Feed him to Brock Lesnar because he ain't going to get a title anytime soon. Dummy. Yeah.
Stampede.
So if they do this, this would follow in the theme of doing things that make no fucking sense whatsoever and that nobody wants to see. Right? I personally, I have no interest in anything Brock Lesnar does, but at least put him in there with somebody that you could propel forward. Right? That's a bit younger, like maybe Oba Femi, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Knight has to do to get out of this vortex that he's in. Maybe stop posting like anti-MAGA tweets. Maybe that upsets someone backstage. Who knows? But
Mom.
don't do this match. No one wants this.
Well, I just say this. I feel like his chair at the Royal Rumble led him to one thing. They got to kill him. So they said, it's like, look, they ain't giving him the title. That's not happening. They're not giving him a push. And I feel like the more fans cheer for him, they're just going to bury him. So, sending him to Brock is the easy way to do that. Yeah.
That's hilarious. God. Listen, personally, I want to see a squash match, all right? Or one that says, screw the yeah movement, all right? Brock Lesnar destroying this guy would be perfect for me, okay? That's just me, folks. Sorry. Hey, look, Uncle Dave gave out his worst promotion. He gave out a bunch of other promotions, a bunch of other awards as well. But he gave WWE the worst promotion of 2025. Mob, we're going to start with you. Do you agree with his list?
Ah, man, no fucking way. WWE has definitely been a shit show for, I'm not going to count the years, but just looking at that list, above NWA, above TNA, come on, man. Like, this is one of the most ridiculous lists Dave has ever put together. I'll just leave it at that.
Big Mike.
We talked about it earlier, man. Dave Meltzer, when it comes to WWE, he obviously has something against him. It's been known for a while now that he doesn't like him. Maybe it's because they give him shit information that he reports and makes him look like an even bigger idiot than he already normally does. So I could see him doing that because obviously he hates Triple H and he hates the WWE. But do I care about it? Hell no.
Yeah. Brains.
I mean, what's his criteria? Are we
That's
just talking like creative? But if we're talking about money, like you hate to say it, but WWE is Band-Aid. WWE is Kool-Aid. They are the brand that everybody fucking knows. So you're going to tell me that they make all that money all year and they're the worst promotion? And where's JCW on that list?
Thank you.
Yeah, damn it.
I said the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry,
Whoop, whoop.
Stampede. You're muted again, brother. This is why he's getting muted.
So these aren't Dave's awards. They're
Who's on-
fan voted. They're fan voted.
Oh,
Right.
see? And this is why he's getting the points, folks.
So common false narrative pushed by fan bases. Oh, Dave hates WWE. He doesn't fucking hate WWE. Right? He reports on WWE. No different than Sean Ross Sapp. Sean gets a lot more things right than Dave. But that's another false narrative that's just pushed to
I was gonna say Sean kind of does like a 50-50 chance. He flips a coin, and if it lands,
I remember a guy used to do a show on Mondays, right? Monday Night Recap, Raw, yes, Raw. Sean Ross Sapp broke that Vince McMahon was back and involved in creative, right? He said on air, Sean Ross Sapp has no sources. He's just trying to make WWE look bad. It's a narrative that has been pushed for fucking years.
I agree with that.
Enough, right? WWE was not the worst promotion in 2025. They weren't good, but they certainly weren't the worst. NWA, TNA could have easily taken that title.
I did go with Mob, didn't I?
Yeah, I already
Okay.
mind.
I was about to say, because this was funny. Everybody was like, this place. Listen, you guys are going to love this one. Ric Flair's dropping an album. He says, screw wrestling. I got an album coming out. That's his actual tweet right there. Right? On the 13th, I think it was yesterday. Okay, that's an actual tweet of him saying new album dropping soon. Woo. Okay? We're going to start with Stampede on this one. Are you going to listen? Are you even going to freaking take time for this?
Well, over the years, Pat Boone did metal, Macho Man rapped, and Eddie Murphy wanted to party all the time, right? And I didn't give a fuck about any of those things either. Right? So I give just as much of a fuck about whatever this is going to be.
This
So,
is going to be
no.
awesome.
Like, no, just
Br-
no, don't do this.
Brains.
With a tear in my eye, I am not listening to the goddamn thing that this is going to put out. I'll do it for the laughs. I'll do it for the funnies. But like, yeah, he can't get in the ring again. So now we're just like, what am I going to do now?
Exactly.
Oh, they did that Drip song about me. I'll do that.
Exactly. Mob.
He's trying to come with that Ric Flair drip, but the truth is he can barely breathe through promos now. How are you gonna jump and record anything? This is gonna be a disaster. Rick's going out bad here, so not for me.
Big Mike.
Styling and profiling, baby. Woo! No, hell no. I won't listen to a bit of this. Come on, man. Just retire. Go spend some time with your grandkids, your kid, whatever. Get out of here, dude. Whatever.
He has kids. He has grandkids. That's awesome. I didn't think he had
He
grandkids.
drinks
yet.
literally 24/7. There got to be a fucking karaoke bar. somewhere.
Exactly. Thank you.
Go
Yeah.
do that.
This one I think you guys will like really well. Logan Paul was pissed when he got called cute about his comments saying that he could play flag football with the best because he's a WWE star. Then he comes out and says, if you put any WWE star on the roster, including women, on any NFL team, they would do the bare minimum, all right, because they're the people are athletes. But if you pluck anyone, 99% of the NFL athletes, put them in the ring, they'll shit the bed. Big Mike, let's start with you on this. Do you agree that Logan Paul has an argument against the GOAT of football? Yeah, 7 rings means you're the GOAT, by the way. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you're talking about if I agree that if you take 99% of football players and put them in the ring and they would suck, yes.
Yeah.
I also don't think you can take a bunch of wrestlers and put them on a football field and then play in the NFL.
Exactly.
So I mean, it kind of goes somewhere in the middle. But to say that anybody that could just jump from the WWE into the NFL would be stupid. I know a lot of them played football. There's a reason they don't still play football because they couldn't make it in college or couldn't make it in the NFL.
We're
But
off the practice squad.
to say, I mean, but the NFL guys aren't coming in, and it's not going to be a Pat McAfee situation or a Logan Paul situation. It's more than likely going to be, one of the other guys. What was it, Jason Kelsey, that was there for a second at WrestleMania? It's something like that. But yeah, get out of here with that.
Mob.
I gotta go with the NFL here. I think Logan's smoking. He might have been chilling with the Rascals last week. I'm gonna put it like this. Wrestling, you don't need to be a superior athlete. You can work and train and just be a great worker and be kind of out of shape, big, or whatever the case may be. To step on a football field and make an NFL team, make that top 53, stop playing with me. You got to be top of the top. Over 95% of wrestlers that showed up to an NFL camp will get laughed at. And, I mean, look at the guys like Moose. He looks special in wrestling, right? Wasn't that special in football. So I'm going to lean with Tom Brady and say that Logan's crazy here.
Brains.
Yeah, I mean, the last time that we saw NFL and WWE be really good together was like what, WrestleMania 2?
Yeah.
The idea, first of all, that this is a real statement coming out of his mouth. I mean, I hate to say the words "I'm starting to like Logan Paul" because that even puts a little bit of bile in the back of my throat. But he's so good at being a heel. You even saw it with like the Bad Bunny thing. He said a negative thing because he was on camera and then turned around on a tweet and was like, no, I give my respect, like out of the character. But if he's got a camera in his face, if he's got a mic in his mouth, he's probably saying something just to be a smart ass. So I think that's where this came from. But no, I don't agree with the sentiment. I'm 100% with Big Mike on that of like they couldn't do each other's stuff.
Yep.
We got that proven with Brock Lesnar, with Roman Reigns. hell, even with The Rock,
Braun
greatest
Breaker.
professional wrestler in the world, and he couldn't make it over there. He had to come to wrestling, but he fit there. So no, I don't think they could do it.
Stampede.
So I'm going to have to make a new award for this year. Delusions of Grandeur and Sense of Entitlement Award for 2026. The fucking leader of this is Logan Paul, like by about like 800 miles, right? Big talk for a guy that gets 2 months to rehearse one match, right? And they still come off as average. Like, you know, get the fuck out of here, Logan. Like, go learn how to wrestle. Like,
Oh man, this one's gonna be fun, folks. Now I gotta push the button. All right, so you guys hear the DVDs. Listen, the loser, first elimination, the Stampede. You get your 30 seconds, brother. You lost by 1 point.
man,
1 point.
1 point. Damn. All right, guys. Well, you enjoy. I'm putting my money this week. I'm putting all chips on Mike to win.
I
So
swear to God.
exactly right.
Okay.
What did I say? Rig.
Rig.
I knew Mike was gonna
Yeah, I know.
win. See, I never stood a fucking chance.
You did
All right,
actually.
guys. I will bounce, and you guys have a good rest of the rounds, and I'll see you at the end.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. All right, so second round starts with buy or sell. Stampede, mute yourself real fast. There's reports that Triple H is pissed about creative right now. Yeah, he's frustrated and everything. One person noted that the company should be sticking to plans at this point. Do you guys buy or sell this? We'll start with Big Mike down there since you're new to this.
I mean, I guess I would have to sell it because if he's pissed off with creative, does he have to look in the mirror every time? Because he's creative. So you're the man. You're the guy that runs the shit. If you're pissed off with creative, go look in a mirror, do better, and fix the shit. So yeah, I sell that 100%. I think he's using it as an excuse because people are coming at him because creative is sucking.
Yeah. Mob.
I'm selling it as well. I mean, maybe this was like a self-reflecting type of statement. And he's saying he needs to be better and just can't can't put it in that context. But Big Mike's right. If you're mad at creative, have we heard anybody else is creating things over there? I mean, we know they do matches, but creative, Triple H has been toted the best in the world when creative's good, but when it's bad, he doesn't seem to want to take the credit for it. So I'm selling.
Brains.
Well, you see, this is a new era in point taken. No, I'm selling. I'm selling this 100%.
I love that.
Anytime, like if you look at even just Unreal, and if we try to take some of the kayfabe out of it, when you've got your guys telling you an idea, and your immediate idea goes, "I don't think that'll work," and then they shut down, that means you don't have a creative writer's room. You have a guy who is shutting down everyone's ideas. So here's an idea. Let them write some stuff, and then let's go from there. Stop shutting shit down.
I sell this too because, like what Big Mike said, if you're being you're creative, man. You're the creative. You're just talking about yourself at this point. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, look, buy or sell. Is
My own ass.
Jazz gonna help out as a PC coach? Look, I love the fact that she's in WWE. Everybody in the grandmother knows I'm a big Jazz fan. But will she be able to help out, or is WWE going to screw her over for a second time in a lifetime? We'll start with Mob on this one.
I believe she can. I mean, she has a lot of knowledge. She obviously has a lot of history in the game. So I think she could help any women's locker room. Does WWE allow her to actually put her stamp on anything? I doubt we see that. So I'm going to say this is probably going to be a short stint. But I think Jazz could help them if they allow her to.
Brains.
I'm buying this because the thing we're talking about here is her being in the PC, which means NXT. So if it's Sean looking at this, I think Sean realizes that Jazz was in there at a time that women were not what they are today as far as what they were given. If we're talking about like Jazz at that time being planted in today's WWE, she would have wrecked shop. So I think she could give a lot to these girls of going in there and being intensive and being hard hitting and being more physical than what they are now.
Big Mike.
Yeah, I mean, Michael just took the words out of my mouth. She will help women like Jade Cargill. She will help women like Bianca Belair. She will help a ton of the women who, and I didn't pick those just because of the color, and I realized that kind of went there. But any powerhouse, you look at Izzy Dame, who can come out as a powerhouse wrestler in NXT. She will help any one of them because she was the powerhouse when she was around. That 100% she will help. I hope they don't try to screw her over. Being in NXT and just being that powerhouse woman, that example of how to do that style of wrestling, which is something these women don't get a lot. They do a lot of flippy shit, but not a lot of strong stuff. She will give that other perspective, and it'll 100% be great.
No, I agree with all that. And I was thinking, there's a legend that goes down to Orlando a lot that could learn a lot from Jazz. All right, and she's also 6 foot plus and built like a machine, like Jazz was. She reminds me a lot of her Last Legend. I think she will learn a lot from Jazz, and Jazz. Listen, way above her time. All right, way above her time. We all can agree on that one. And then we got Nikki Blackheart going to a WWE tryout. Buy or sell? You guys think they give her a shot? We'll start with Brains on this one.
They're going to pick her because she looks like China. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm very worried about her being there. She's a great athlete. She's very much on the up. And if they pick her early and actually run behind her, I think they'll do good. It's just if they'll keep the focus on her and have her let her be her own person and not just like a China rip off.
Yeah, I thought that was Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry, Mob.
Hey, I love me some Nikki. I think anybody that takes her is gonna get a win here. There's no way she was already. They had her for the WWE video game. I don't know why they didn't sign her then, but I believe she nails this one. They get her in there. And I mean, I think we're looking at our future NXT Women's Champion probably sooner rather than later.
Yeah, Big Mike.
So I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to tie it into what we just talked about in the last one. You put this woman with Jazz and let Jazz train her, and she will be unstoppable. She will be a WrestleMania main event. So hell yeah, I'm glad she's getting to try out. I'm excited to see when she comes in. I've seen her on the Indies. You put her with Jazz as a trainer, bring them in together, and let them stick together through the main roster and everything, learning everything that Jazz does. Shit, dude, you've got WrestleMania written all over that.
Yeah, you do. I was gonna ask you guys, do you think she comes in as I don't know what happened with the camera first off, but you think she goes to ID, or do you think she goes into NXT? We'll start. This is just extra credit now. Mob, why is that doing that?
You got to go NXT here. I feel like they'll probably give her a couple weeks of training, or maybe even a little bit more to get up to par. But this has to be NXT. I feel like she's already a little bit above WWID, and I think that what just happened with a few other people, Zeta Stale, that might not be the way to go with Nikki here.
Brains.
I'm not going to say what they're going to do because they're going to do something stupid. I'm going to say what I would do. I'm going to put her on an NXT contract. I'm going to put her on Evolve for a month maybe to get her kind of built up there, check her style a little bit, get her TV ready for NXT, and then bring her up to NXT and have her run shop there for at least a year before she comes up to the main roster.
Yeah, I like that. Big Mike.
Yeah, there's no way she goes ID. If they were going to do ID, they wouldn't give her a tryout just yet. They would just name her an ID athlete.
Yeah.
They may put her in Evolve, like Mike said, just to kind of get camera angles and hard camera shots and things like that, just to get comfortable, which they used to do to NXT before they brought people up to the main roster. Now Evolve is the new NXT, and NXT is just the third brand at this point.
Yep.
So I could see them giving her a few weeks there just to kind of get the cues and the cameras and everything else, but she'll be at NXT very soon.
All right, well, we're going to get the DDDs back because we have a new elimination coming in, and it is Mob. You're out. 30 seconds starts me out.
Got through the hot.
Well, listen, man. Shout out to everybody on this show as always. Anybody tuning in, tell your friends about this show. Tell your friends about the run-in. Big Mike, Brains. Excuse me, the Brains, Big Mike, and Sped. But I'm gonna sit over here. I'm gonna enjoy the show, man. I'm happy I made it. That's all I care about. Good luck, fellas.
You guys are gonna. This one's gonna be fun. We're gonna be talking about this for a little bit. And he didn't even have to take the whole 30 seconds. We're just gonna hit the buzzer then. I like that buzzer. It's a nice buzzer. All right. So this is sudden death, folks.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder. Points go back to 0. You only get 1 point per slide. All right. 3 slides. Best 2 out of 3. Okay. Brains, you're the defending champion. Big Mike, I love you, man. Good luck. Brains is crazy in this format. All right, we're gonna start like this. On the Bustin' Open Radio, Natty came out and said Triple H was the one that wanted to give her new entrance music and was the one that pushed for it. And he also said, take everything that you built on the outside of WWE and bring it here. Brains, we'll start with you. How much do you believe this? That she's actually going to be Natty, what we saw back in the GCW Bloodsport?
Bring everything except for the music and a little bit of the aura. I believe that she believes they want her to bring it. I believe that she does believe that. And I'm hoping that that's what they do. They don't have a great backing of keeping the full aura of a character. See Shinsuke Nakamura, see Finn Balor. Like they tend to kind of water that down. Being how devastating she was in GCW and in Bloodsport, I don't see them letting her bring that up to the main roster. I do hope they do, though.
Big Mike.
In the words of Drew McIntyre, I prayed for this and it happened. I've wanted to see this for so long now. I'm excited about it. I hope they bring everything that Natty is and was in Bloodsport and NWA and everywhere else. I think we will get somewhere in between. But 100%, it can't get any worse than what it was with Natty. She's not going around farting everywhere. She's not, walking out with a huge smile on her face, trying to wave at everybody, try to be the crowd favorite anymore. She gets to be real for a minute. And as long as she brings that, I don't think she has to go full GCW because WWE is never going to do that. But thank God they've at least gone this far.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I'm going to give Brains the first point because he had brought up some major points right there. And anytime you start talking, Brains, my dog thinks he can come in. So you get the point because my dog likes you.
I'm a dog person.
Listen, WWE has filed a trademark for the new faction name, Birthright. I personally don't care for it, but what do you guys think? Big Mike, we'll start with you.
I mean, it's an NXT faction. I don't really care, to be completely honest. It's a bunch of people that are on the mid card, if the mid card. Lexis King, I'm not on with. If you're gonna go with Birthright, get rid of Lexis King. Use your Birthright. Use your name.
Yeah.
Don't come in here with all this other BS. If you're gonna do it right. Use your Birthright and change it to Pillman Jr.
That would be badass.
If you're gonna do it right, and go from Charlie Dempsey to Regal Jr. or Charlie Regal or something. Do it right. Don't give me Birthright and then give me all your other BS names that you've been going through.
That's true. Brains.
I don't think I can say it much better. I do want to add some stuff to it, though. Like, if you're going to do this to me feels like legacy. This feels like evolution. If we're going to do that, then since Randy is closer out than he was in, have him come down and start breading these kids and have him make those points. Yeah. Slap Lexis King in the face and be like, what are you doing? You're a Pillman, goddammit.
Yeah.
Be a Pillman. You're Regal. What's this Dempsey bullshit? Like, have him point those things out and have him run this group because they don't have a verified leader at the moment. I mean, the closest you have is Dempsey, and obviously he can't run a group. He lost all his people.
Yeah. And they're not doing anything. But Big Mike, you get it because he did agree with you. That's how the show runs. If you agree with the other guy, I got to give that guy the point. All right. Look, tiebreaker. As I told you, there was a theme to the show. All right. Dave Meltzer reports one thing. Okay. He says that Ice, because of the whole Ice chance, Brody King gets taken off of Dynamite. And then Sean Ross Sapp comes with the truth, saying, listen, Warner Brothers had nothing to do with it. Even Tony Khan said nothing had to do with it. He just wanted, he needed a week off. He was wrestling that Saturday anyway, the pre-tape, or, whatever. But he was wrestling in Australia. So, what do you guys think? Is Dave Meltzer finally getting exposed for the fraud that he is? Or, is this just, hey, we're just trying to report something, Oh, my bad. Big Mike. God bless it.
I mean, not only is Dave Meltzer getting exposed, Dave Meltzer's been exposed for a while now.
Oh, hot man.
Dave Meltzer's so exposed, he might as well walk around with a trench coat just pulling it open in front of people. It's ridiculous. He's trying to be first to everything, so he just puts something out, throwing shit at the wall, hoping it sticks. And 9 times out of 10, it just hits a fan and comes back and blows it in his face.
It's like that game.
So, yeah, I mean, I could care less about what anything Dave Meltzer says. And the few times he is right, who cares? Because you're wrong so many times, we don't even pay attention.
Brains.
So with the history of Meltzer, this is WCW hiring Russo. This is what it is. We're at a point now where we're going to see the cracks, because what happened in WWE is he had these verified contacts that would tell him things. Those people got let go. So then it's like the third janitor overnight told him a thing, and now he's saying the thing because they heard it in over meeting while he was emptying the trash. Well, now it looks like we're having that same problem in AEW. He's starting to get fed some bad information from them too, because he's getting like third and fifth string people that are giving him this information. It's not going to work well for him, and we're going to see that downfall if he doesn't stop.
I agree with that, and because I agree with that, you're a 2-time champion, my friend. But first, I have to give Big Mike his 30 seconds, because, everybody gets 30 seconds. So, Big Mike, take the floor.
I appreciate you having me here. It was a lot of fun. My first time on the show. I didn't expect to win. You rookies don't normally win these things. That's all I have to say. Just thank you. I will concede my rest of my time from the good gentleman from Oklahoma.
All right, go ahead.
Well, thank you for conceding your time. I will use it better than some people use when they have conceded time in recent events. Instead of taking more points, I'm going to actually give 3 points. The first one is the conversation doesn't stop here. You can find me and my tag team partner, Tori, at Kicking Out at 2 on YouTube, Twitch, Blue Sky, and at Kicking Out at 2 PC on Twitter. And if you go inside our bio, you'll see the Gimmick Table Media Discord, where you can catch all the people that are part of our group and have a conversation with all of us. So keep up with that. Also, shout out to every contender that stepped up today. Stampede, it's always fun talking with you. Mob, it's always fun talking to you. Big Mike, absolutely love having you here. Hopefully I can tease my partner to get her on here very soon. I wanted her here for my first defense, maybe my second defense, now that I'm the first 2-time in a row.
No. That's Carlos. Carlos was the first 2-timer. So he has to be here next week. Carlos has to be. Yeah, he has to be here next week, because we're going to have our 2 times.
And lastly, we cannot get by without the month, which I understand looking at the panel may seem a little issuing, but I feel like I still need to say it. We're celebrating Black History Month. We need to make sure we're honoring the legends who have paved the way, the voices who changed the game, the history that's still part of what we're seeing every single day with these new young African-American boys and girls that are coming up in the ranks and just absolutely killing it. We celebrate you. We respect you. Thank you for the entertainment.
Hey, you guys got anything left to say, Mob?
Nope. I do appreciate that. I'm half Cape Verdean, so I'm holding the panel down.
I swear to God.
No, I do appreciate that. But now we chilling. I love this show. I enjoyed you doing. Shout out to Brains. Mike, you need to come back on this show more. That's all I'll say.
It's a great show,
Big
man.
Mike.
Yeah. Stampede, anything for you?
More mics, the better. Expand the panel.
Change it to Point Mike.
Point Mike.
Yes.
Twitch
It's taken.
Tuesday night, I'm gonna turn into the biggest troll in your comments on the show, Michael. I'm gonna be like those ones in like when they do the pay-per-views and on the YouTubes. Michael will fail. Michael will fail. Michael will just over and over and over again. I will beat that into your head until I beat you.
Hey, it just helps the algorithm. Go ahead.
That's
Shit,
funny.
I might have to join in with Stampede, spamming your chat.
Y'all are
That's-
welcome in anytime.
That's gonna help the algorithm right there. Well, hey folks, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in right here tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, with that guy over there, Mob Miz, and myself for Good Morning IWC. And look, be here next Saturday, 3 p. right here on Twitch, and hit that QR code all the way down there beside Big Mike, right there. Boom. That takes you to the Run In YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Support the Run In. We're live every Thursday, 7 o'clock. Peace.